Okay, so I know most of you guys are used to me doing the whole, like, oh, you get to see me, you get to see me talk, you get to see my facial expressions and all this. But I'm not really going to tell you what's going on in my life or nothing like that because I'm mostly unavailable to shit and I can barely even open up to people in my personal life. So why the fuck would I open up to strangers online about some stuff I can barely even process in my own head? And I feel like a lot of times it probably sounds like I'm insulting you, but the reality is I'm just putting up boundaries and shit like that, right? And the thing is, I I'm one of the major difficulties I have experienced due to everything I've been through is just the complete and utter mental fatigue that I face on a daily basis. And I feel like this whole channel has basically been directed around all my struggles, my venting and shit like that. But it's a passion project really, and it's also a space where I get to vent out my emotions and feelings. And if you're not okay with me being a gloomy cunt half the time, well, this is the wrong place for you. You know? But like I am so tired. Like I have so much fatigue that even after I get a full night's of sleep, I'm still tired after that. I could sleep for 10 hours, 11, 12, 13, 14, and just the complete and utter mental fatigue that I face. It's like this excruciating pain that I just can't escape. Like I am stuck with it. It's like this cloud that's just following me around the place and it's fucking raining on me and just taking away all my energy and making me a gloomy cunt. You know? It's like for so many years of my life, for basically all my life, basically all my life, I've been running off fucking energy that I didn't have. I've been giving 150%. I've been giving 120, 130, 140, etc., etc., etc. I've been giving it my all and fucking more just to survive. And you know what? Sure, have I been resting for a year and a half? Have I escaped that my fucking childhood home and all my fucking immediate family? Yeah, but like I'm still so tired. I'm so tired. I have dreams. I have everything. And the thing is, the worst part is, if I want to make those dreams come true, I'm gonna have to stop this fucking break. I deserve this break so fucking much. But, like, it's the worst time to ever get a break. Because I'm gonna be graduated soon. You know? I'm on my final year, and when I'm out, I'm gonna have to create my own life, and I don't want to go down the 9 to 5 route. I want to make my own job, shit like that. I want to be my own boss. So just because I hate the idea of working, I need to work harder to avoid working in the long term. I know that sounds like a complete and utter mindfuck, but it's the reality of society as a whole. And you know what? I'm not even suicidal anymore. I can openly say that I don't want to kill myself, but it's just I have this existing feeling and fucking thought that I wish I wasn't born. Just because of the amount of fatigue and stress and difficulties that I face on a daily basis due to circumstances I had absolutely no control over. I was born into my family, and that was bad enough. That was a shit enough deck. But now I have to, with all my life experiences and my life shortcomings and my all the negatives I face, and you're telling me I still have to work a typical life. You're saying that I gave all the energy I already have, and I meant to somehow find more to go create a life for myself, to go play a part in this system and this fucked up economy. I'm meant to continue on, doing all this stuff, working a regular job, going into an office, slaving away, you know, putting all my hours and time towards a job where my bosses and superiors see me as merely a fucking work machine. You know what? To put all my money towards rent, to put it towards a mortgage, so I'll like have a chance of getting a fucking house when I'm 40, so I can have kids and just about So I'm not I don't have the financial freedom to like give them the opportunities they deserve and want. So I'll be on the breadline for the rest of my life. So I won't have time to find a loving partner. So I won't have time to pursue my hobbies. You know? My life has always been shit. And the thing is, I need a break. I really do need a break. My brain is actually begging me for a fucking break. But Jesus Christ, I can't take one. I really can't take one, man. Because the thing is, if I want to actually get a break in the long term eventually, I need to work now. That's the thing. I need to I need to work now. And I'm not talking about a physical job. I'm more talking about self-improvement and the projects I'm working on right now. And this social media like stuff is an example of a project that I'm working on and shit like that. You know? But honestly, I feel like sometimes being myself is just a curse. I can deal with most things. I can deal with the flashbacks. I can deal with the tears. What I cannot deal with is just the tiredness. This is actually my daily routine. Wake up, get ready for school, go to gym, have shower, eat food, text a couple of friends, maybe ring a friend, stay in my bed, finish off homework, and then when I finish homework, I have so little fucking energy that I just bed rot, you know? And I know that, like, I'm not even watching reels, I'm just listening to music, and I'm trying to get rid of this fatigue. But I'm so tired, and I feel like I have this cloud of tiredness that I'm never gonna fucking get rid of. You know, I am so tired. You know, it's the type of thing where it's like I sleep for 10 hours, I shut my eyes, I'm comfortable, but the reality is I'm never actually going to be comfortable. I'm always going to be chasing a sense of fucking normality, but someone like me is never going to be normal. Someone like me is never going to get a break. You know? And like, I genuinely don't know what I did to deserve this. You know? I've been set down this path of just pain, and pain. You know? And all I've ever done my whole life for the most part is just survive pain. You know? I genuinely don't know why life is so cruel. You know? Like, oh my god, I'm just so tired. I'm actually so fucking tired. You know? And I know this might be events. This might be a rant, this might be life advice, maybe it's a mix of the whole lot, man. But to be honest with you, my life is just it's so fucked. This shit is fucked, you know? And a lot of people, they might think I'm overreacting, but trust me, if they lived even a year in my shoes, they'd have killed themselves by now. A lot of people, they're so naive about how life is and how horrible people's lives are that like people will say to me after I explain to them, oh yeah, my childhood was so shit, like I'll prefer being an adult. Oh, you have no clue. You know, being an adult is better and that type of thing. But like live my childhood and tell me adulthood isn't better. And to be honest, if everyone is right and childhood are the best years of your life and being an adult is that shit, I might as well just get a rope and hang myself already. Because if these are the best years of my life, I might as well just get it over with. Because my life is completely and utterly pathetic. And all the torture I'm putting myself through of continuing to live is just not worth it. You know? And honestly, I wish I'd upload more. I wish I had the energy to do this shit. But whatever little energy I have left after just trying to survive, this fucking school system just fucking drags all that shit out of me. It drains me. It just puts me in the state of actual mental fatigue. Honestly, every single thing in my life is just causing me mental fatigue. Honestly, I feels like I'm meant to give. I feel like most people give 50% energy reserves in their daily basis, and I'm giving 250. You know? So I feel like I'm giving 250 every day, but I feel like I'm feeling like I have 500 fatigue because an extra 250 gets added of just fatigue that's built over the fucking years. You know? And but then at the same time, I also don't wish I was normal. I'm happy with who I am. I just wish I could, be have less of these fucking shitty side effects, and I'd love for me to actually just feel energized for one day. And this is the thing, no matter how much caffeine I drink, no matter how much fucking sleep I have, it's not even the actual physical tiredness, it's the mental tiredness which is really just fucking me over. Jesus Christ, is it fucking me over? And, like, the gym, right, it helps my mental health so much. I'm so happy that I go there. But it's also definitely not helping with my whole fatigue thing. But it's a goal in life. It's something to look forward to. It's something to work towards myself. It's something I'm working on myself. So that's the type of thing I will never stop if I have the chance to. Like, I will go no matter fucking what. That type of thing, but... Okay. To be honest, I think I'm going to leave it here, lads. I'll hopefully beat the mental fog and mental fatigue and shit like that, so you'll get a regular video from me. But I wanted to upload anyway, so I just here's a photo of me, and then this is me looking like when I'm semi happy and in my weird state. And what I'm trying to say is Miss Bigot is leaving.